watching Tim's Tiny Arcade, mother effer.
Hey guys, it's Tim from Tim's Tiny Arcade, and today I want to do a new series where I'm talking about my top 5 arcade ports that were ported to the Atari 7800. Now, I didn't own it when I was a kid, but I own the system now, and I have maybe 20 some odd games, and you know, I can play them on like an emulator, games that I missed in the past. But today we're going to start with my number 5, and we're going to be looking at Food Fight. Now, as you can see, these cartridges are not as nice as the Atari 2600 cartridges. Not colorful. They were just like silver, a lot of these cartridges. So anyway, Food Fight, we're going to show you some gameplay of it and talk a little bit about it. And like I say, it's number 5 on my best, or on my list of top arcade ports on the Atari 7800. Let's jump into it, guys. All right, so Food Fight on the Atari 7800. That's what we're going to be playing. And this was an arcade game, and it came out by Atari. It was released by Atari in March of '83, and there was 1,951 arcade cabinets sold. I never had a Food Fight at any of my arcades, so I really never played this as a kid. And like I said before, I didn't have the Atari 7800 but Food Fight was released for the Atari 7800 in 1986 because these systems didn't come out. They just sat in warehouses. But anyway, that's a different story. But Food Fight, you're in control of a player named Charlie Chuck, and so the object is as you watch the gameplay here is to eat that ice cream cone on the far left of the screen. And it's slowly melting, and you got to consume it before it's completely gone. And so in between there, you have all this food, and there's 4 chefs. They're named Angelo, Oscar, Zorba, and I don't know how to pronounce this last one exactly, but Jaquis, I believe. Anyway, so these chefs appear from the holes, and they chase after you. And they'll actually grab food and start throwing it at you. And it's like a lot of games from the past where the farther you get along, the harder it gets. So some of the things that are scattered throughout the level, piles of food. You got pies, there's peas, tomatoes, bananas. And all those foods that I just listed are in limited supply. So once you throw like that pile, then it's gone. But there are supplies, watermelon, and they are on just certain levels, and on those levels, it's unlimited. So when you see watermelon, you can just throw unlimited supplies of food at the chefs or whatever. Also, something kind of neat is if the other chefs that are throwing the food at me accidentally hit the other chefs on the play field, then they are taken down for a few seconds, and so they can be taken down by me throwing food at them or the other chefs, which is pretty neat. But if I get hit by anything, then I lose a life. So my player Charlie can also lose a life if one of the chefs touches me, or if my character Charlie falls through like an open hole. I'll lose a life, or if the ice cream on that far left it melts before I get there and eat it. And then some of the scoring in this game, points are scored for me or your player hitting the chefs with the food, and you can get up to like 1,000 points if you do that, or if you can lure one of those chefs over an open hole. And then if you can eat that ice cream, it's worth I think you start off, 500 points, and it's multiplied by the level number you're on up to like 25,000 points. And also you'll get like all the food that's left on the screen that you don't throw is added to your score also. So there's a lot of ways you can get points in this game. So besides the arcade and the Atari 7800 version of this game, it also came out on the Atari 8-bit. So that was the only way you could play this game, was either arcade, the Atari 7800, or the Atari 8-bit. So super fun game, a lot going on in this game. Simple mechanics, just make it to the left and throw the food, and a lot of fun. Really an enjoyable game. And I'm glad I got to play this later in life because, like I said, I missed this when I was a kid because I never owned the Atari 7800 and didn't have it in the arcade. So anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap this video up. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. And like I said, this is my little series I'm going to do, and this is coming at number 5. And then I'll be doing another one here hopefully shortly, showing my top 5 games on the Atari 7800 that were arcade ports ported to the the Atari 7800. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you for watching. Until next time, I'll talk to you all later.